Hi and welcome to next video. In this video we will go through our first quiz. So let's start the quiz and see how it looks like. Okay, let's try to complete all the questions. Match the blanks with the proper syntax to create an HTML paragraph element from this text. You remember how we should do this? Paragraph has the opening tag and the closing tag, you remember? Okay, click or drag the drop to file in the blank. So this is the opening paragraph tag. And where is the closing? It is right here. You remember we have the forward slash right before the left angle bracket. So let's drag it here. Yeah, it's correct. Let's continue to the next one. Which of the following is valid HTML for the heading tag with the smallest size and lowest rank in the hierarchy? You remember we said that we have 6 heading HTML elements going from age 1 to age 6 as the lowest in hierarchy. So the lowest is age 6, obviously. Correct. Let's continue. Which element is the parent of P with the my paragraph content inside? So let's find the appropriate paragraph. It's right here. And which element is the parent of this paragraph? And that's the div element. See, it's located inside this div element. So select div. Yeah, we got it. Continue. What is the correct definition of an HTML element? You remember this? Let's see the first answer, an HTML tag and the content that it contains or marks up. The first or opening HTML tag, the second or closing HTML tag. Closing tags have a forward slash inside of them, and the last answer, HTML code that does not require opening or closing tags. Let's mark the first answer. Yep, you remember? An HTML element is composed of HTML tags and its content. Let's continue. Which of the following is the correct syntax for the paragraph HTML element? Okay, let's see. It's a paragraph element. Remember, we have the opening tag and the closing tag. Closing tags, they have the forward slash right after the left angle bracket. So should be this one, I guess. Yeah, we got this one too. Let's continue. The following code is supposed to display an image but fails to do so. Why? Let's see why this doesn't work. The image URL should be all uppercase. The image tag can only display PNG or SVG image formats. The source attribute is missing and must be set equal to the image URL and closed in double quotation marks. The image tag should be replaced with an image tag. So you remember, one of the requirements for the image HTML elements are the source attributes. So this URL should be placed inside of the source attribute as its value between the double quotation marks. So it's right here. This is the correct answer. Yep, let's continue. Why is the code below incorrect? Let's see what is wrong. Video source controls the width and height of the video must be specified. The video element is not a self-closing tag. It should have an opening and a closing tag. The myvid.mp4 video source equals is not valid, and the last answer, a valid self-closing tag ends with / right angle bracket. You remember? Video HTML elements, they have the closing tag, so we miss the closing tag. So it is this one. The video element is not a self-closing tag, it should have an opening and a closing tag. Yeah, it's correct. Continue. What HTML code will most web browsers display as italics? You remember this one? It is the M tag, and the strong tag bolds the text. So let's choose M. Yeah, let's continue. Which of the following elements will directly affect the vertical spacing in an HTML layout? You remember this self-closing tag we talked about? It is this BR tag. Let's click this one. Yeah, let's continue. Which of the following tags would contain the HTML for a web page's visible content? You remember what we talked about body element? Everything that we want to be visible on the page needs to be placed inside of the body element, between the opening body tag and the closing body tag. So let's pick body. Yeah, it's correct. Let's continue. The abbreviation HTML stands for which of the following? You remember? It's a hypertext markup language. Let's find it. Hypertext markup language. It's right here. Yeah, it's correct. Let's continue. The following code results in no visible output to the browser. Why? You see, we have one ordered list element and it is missing its li elements or list items. So let's see, the OL tag must be replaced with a UL tag. OL is not a valid HTML element. List items must be added to the list. The OL tag signifies old information, meaning the contents will never display. So like we said, list items are missing, so let's click this one. Yeah, it's correct. How would the output of the code below change if UL and UL closing tag were changed to OL and OL closing tag? You remember what is the difference between UL elements and OL elements? It is that unordered lists, they have the bullet points in front of their list items, and OL elements, they have numbers in front of their items. So let's see, bullet points in the output would change to numbers. The code would no longer output any visible content in the browser. Numbers in the output would change to bullet points. No changes to the output would occur. So the bullet points would change to numbers. Let's see. Yeah, it's correct. Let's continue. And as you guys can see, we scored the maximum result. All of our answers were correct. So let's continue. Another pop-up message saying that we did it. Great job finishing that quiz. Keep going. The next section is about HTML document standards. So let's start next lesson.